Hello guys, so yeah, welcome back to the youth series. I decided to say I was actually working on something. I said let me quickly make another video. So we remember that the last video you watched. In our last video we asked you the question, what is your purpose? So that was the question that you were asked. So this time around now we want to talk about having a fun-filled lifestyle. Let me get that right and be sure that I'm getting that right. Yes, creating your fun-filled lifestyle. So that's the topic we want to discuss today. Now, life doesn't have to be full of sorrow. I know we are having the 30 days rant challenge that our young people are doing now against the government, protest against their suffering. I mean, you some of these things when you watch them, they are really heartbreaking, and you ask yourself that what is the future for these young people? Like I mentioned before, I said that one thing my husband normally asks, going by the way we had to struggle to train our young people, and we still have some young people that we are still training now, that he has a question. Okay, these children to want to, because they were given a good life by their parents, so they to want to give their children a good life. But how would they do this? How are they going to achieve this the way this country is? That have been their cry. And you see a young man that was talking about the fact that she's even doing side hustles even though she's in school, but to help her parents to relieve. I remember I had to do something like that very early. I started my business as a from three as a 15-year-old. That was actually when I started. I was managing my mother's business, but I was also doing my own business on the side. So at times people say, "Oh, you are used to business." I'm used to. I've always used to making money because I was just, I think, about 12 when I started handling my mother's business. So after that, I just felt that, oh, this is somebody else's business, this is somebody else's dream. So I thought it wise. Of course, she helped me, she encouraged me. When she saw me also making attempts, I think she was selling other things and I saw she was not selling nylon. So I started selling nylon. I shade mine too. And she was encouraging me, you know. So um that was that. So when I see young people say, okay, I mean, for them to have that sense, because you see some, the only thing they know how to do is that they should sell their body to make money. And when I see young people that have the sense that they should also do something worthwhile in their lives and make their own money, I respect them and I love that. But you see some of the things these young people are saying, that even despite that, they just cannot save. They barely had enough to eat. Like one was even saying, she has not even had a child. To feed herself is a problem. Then so why is she even talking of getting married and having a child? Um, these things break your heart. They break your heart. Then um, I remember when I was young, I was just telling myself that okay, I want to I want to make sure I had a car and I build a house. Somebody wanted to marry me and was interested in me and was be talking, but I wasn't interested because all I was thinking of is to. I think I was even already in the university then, and I was just telling myself because how much was the car then? And for what I understood about salary, I just felt okay. I could do these things because I knew how to save. I'm somebody that know how to save. So I just told myself I could do this thing. So and I was just feeling there was nothing impossible about it. But of course he was scared that by that way the girl he wants to marry has a car and has a house. That can he see say he could measure up to her. So it was then my mother, my mother just told him that she be the daughter will come and tell her that she wants to get married. You are not the one to tell her to go and tell your daughter her daughter to go and marry you. That she doesn't know that when her daughter has settled that she's interested in you, she will come and tell her, then she will not know what to take it from. So you cannot be telling me to go and tell my daughter that she should not be thinking of her own dreams and all that. So that was how my mother actually was able to shut up, and I was so happy with them about that. Yes, it may make sense in his own view. It make a lot of sense that he could not I should not be talking about getting, I mean, having building house and or maybe I didn't know what it entailed then, but from the understanding I had, I knew it was what I felt I could do, even though I have not even bought the land then. That was my early 20s. So but I just felt that, I mean, that just tell you how I look at this thing. So you begin to wonder that, so what is the hope of these young people? But now, this is not to discourage us or to tell us you can still have a fun-filled life. You see, I think one of the topics we are going to talk about is how to enjoy your work. You can actually live a life that is still fun-filled in spite of everything. Because sincerely, if we are looking at the troubles, if we are looking at the wahala, I can assure you that we give up hope. And when there's no hope, I watch a video of a young Malawian that was talking to their president and was telling them they are taking away the hope of the young people. He is even like he said he's even about 34 or so. And you look at it, these are people that at the stage where they have so much burden on them. They have no, but if you don't know, if you don't give you people hope, then what are we doing? Because already many of the young people they've already felt hopeless, and then it becomes worse because you see the people that are supposed to be the people that are in leadership position, all they do is to carry the money and I mean, they just felt they have a right, they have the entitlement right to be sharing the national wealth and all of that. Anyway, I don't want to drag because what I want to talk about today is essentially about that, even in spite of all this, because the whole point that made people to start doing money ritual, young people to start going to sell their friends. I still saw a video yesterday when a small boy, I'm not sure it's up to 12, was saying that they kidnap people or they attack people in the night and then they go and sell their boy for 25,000. I said, okay, even if you hold this person, say, okay, please give me 25,000 naira, your life. They might be probably even give the money to the person. But he said that they kill the person and then they take the kidney and sell it to some people that they sell to. How did we get here? How did we become like this? But I don't know. We blame politicians for the lavish life they live. We blame them for their sensitivity. We blame them for I will even call it stupidity. But then it should not remove our humanity. I used to tell people, I say, when I just got to Lagos, and you look at Lagos, everybody is rushing, nobody is caring. I remember when I once worked in Lagos as a young person, then when I was with the Guardian, anytime I go home, then my parents were still in Ibadan. And I think there was a day I was going home, as we came down at Iwo Road, then I was in the bus going to my place. Then and I heard people, I think somebody was lying down by the road. And I heard people say, oh my sheo, who is this person? Ah, this is somebody's child, this and that, because the person was lying by the roadside. So I was like, I have to say, okay, I remember how I was in Ibadan, not Lagos. Well, nobody cares. I mean, but I told myself, I said, my humanity that was cultured in Ibadan will not be taken away from me because I'm in a fast-paced city that is called Lagos. I was determined about that. So and that is just a determination. Just the way Daniel said, he said something. He said he would not. He purposed in his heart. That was Bible said, chapter 1 verse 8, that Daniel purposed in his heart that he would defile himself. And this is the point I'm making. You can purpose in your heart that you not defile yourself. In the midst of all the vision, we talked about that. How do you really maintain your sanity? You can still enjoy your life. You can still enjoy your work. And that is why, because we don't lose hope as a people. Because we don't lose hope as long as you believe in God. Yes, some people are atheists, they don't believe in God and all of that. But then every one of them come round and they see that what is the anchor for the hope for everyone is the fact that you know that your life can actually be better because you have someone that is the author and the finisher of your faith that can actually make your life turn around if you stick to him. That is the truth. Yes, the lane may not be a fast one. It may not be a fast one, but it's a sure one. And that is what I want us as young people to going to think about. Let us see that God is able. And God is able to take you from that state of hopelessness into the place where you can have great hope. So even in the midst of all this, like right now, I'm what will I call it now? I'm looking at Thornton Bridge right from my balcony, and I am I'm enjoying the view. Now you see people when I say people, I would just finally say when my office was in Lagos that I would just stay on the balcony and watch. When I saw the madness on the bridge, even from my bedroom I could see the third mainland bridge. That it has reduced. That's why I'm not okay. Let me also go out. Yeah, because for me, there's no point putting myself under stress. Now, does that mean that you around? No, because even while I'm at home, I'm still working. Like now, I was working. I just said, let me just. I'm looking at a paper written by a student of mine, and I just said, okay, let me quickly do this video. The point is that instead of turning that your work to a complaint, why not find value in it, something you can enjoy? Instead of turning that your life to a life of complaint, why not find value in it and something you can enjoy? Instead of turning that friendship something that would be hurtful to you, why not find value in it and something you can enjoy? And you really can. Yesterday, I remember my son was and went downstairs and we were just by the lagoon and we just look. I didn't know that the depth to the lagoon that we could see from the road in front of our house was that deep. Until we were seeing off my brother-in-law yesterday and we saw it. And we stayed there for quite a while and we were just marveling at the beauty of the lagoon. You know, these are things that you can actually see and marvel at the work of nature. But most time because of the rat race, because you want to be like somebody that probably stole, because you want to be like somebody that probably is into prostitution, because you want to that have lost their dignity, because you want to be like somebody that had no self-respect anymore, you begin to also compare yourself. For God's sake, why not find that thing you can enjoy in that thing you are doing? Even as a student, the fact that you can stretch yourself academically. I did a course where I made about 2 3 weeks ago with the concluded, but I didn't have time because I'd be quite busy writing a paper and all of that. I did a course that what do you call it now? I did a course that I just did the exams yesterday when I had a bit of free time, and I was giving I got the certificates and all of that. You know the beauty of it is that the things I learned, of course, the story not about whether what I paid and all of that, but the point I'm making is this, that in the midst of the business, I was able to find something to enjoy, and then I was learning, and it gave me a lot of joy. So it may be that in your studying, you can find something to enjoy. In your work, find something you can enjoy. I told you yesterday about the story of that. I told you in my last video about the story of when I got the job in now, and I was wondering, what am I going to do? Because I didn't really understand. Open university system is still new in Nigeria, so I didn't really understand. But the Holy Spirit just linked it in my mind that your calling in life is linked to this, and I understood. That was why I started enjoying the work. Otherwise, I didn't really know what to do. Of course, you talk about maybe that's another important thing. The university leaders is good. I'm glad that recently, I think it was for the leaders of the management people that they had the workshop and something like that last week or so in Abuja there. So, so you see that lack of orientation and lack of understanding was actually a problem for me. But the point I'm making here is this, that in the midst of all these things, in the midst of all this, you can find something you will enjoy. I learned to enjoy my work to the point that my colleagues were accusing me of too much work, and I don't know why it becomes a crime for someone to be hardworking. But that was my experience. But that's okay. I have no problem. They don't understand it, but at this stage, yeah, the work, I was much younger, and then the work was much, and it was stressful, but I could find something to enjoy inside of it, and that for me is something that maybe other people that lays around may not be able to understand. But for me, my work is my ministry. So in the midst of that, you're working, this means if you're a student, in the midst of that, your studentship, find something. The fact that you can have value added to your life by having that degree or that certificate should be, and I mean, for something that will add value to you and advance you. So that's something you should actually enjoy. That's something you should be able to enjoy and give glory to God about. So and these are just the things that I just thought I would share with us. So Learn, like I said, learn to enjoy your work. Now you can create your life to be fun filled. You can create your life to have fun, even that in the midst of all of the rat race you can actually have fun. So but it is you that will create it. I was listening to my Ron Golden yesterday, and he was talking he was talking about something that God, one of the things that God created to create, and it made sense to me. So you can create that fit life by how you decide to live your life, how you decide to make even your work to become something that can be fun for you, how you can make your study to become fun for you. I tell people, and I tell them, I say, I knew myself as I was in the university, that the even in all of them, I'm not a reading person like the people that go and cram and all of that, but I do not miss class. Once I am in the class, it sticks in my head. Once it sticks in my head, I can do anything with the information, and that for me is a very important thing. So you need to understand yourself. So for that, I was enjoying my schooling. Some people will feel it is stress, even courses that many of them run away from, like syntax, all those things. For me, they were not a problem because I make sure I am in the class. I think even the time I was hospitalized for 2 months because of typhoid, and I had to. The only thing I would just beg my colleagues to do was that, okay, just be saying it, just be imitating the teacher the way teacher said it, and I will get it. If only then I'll be the one even teaching them on my hospital bed, teaching them what the teacher meant and all of that. So this is very, very key and very, very important. You can find, you can create a fun-filled life for yourself, even despite whatever your situation is. I can assure you of that. In everything, the Bible says you should give thanks to God. Even in that situation that seems hopeless to you, you can give thanks to God. Even in this country that is like this, one I have on mind, and I've said it before, is that I've told God, no matter what the government is doing to punish the people, all I ask God that let me be able to afford it. Yes, if I have to help somebody, I help. And most times, you see, they say your life attracts what you want. So if you make your life to be able to be attracting even the provision for you to meet up with your needs, God will make it possible. But if you are hopeless, you just throw your hand in the air and you say you cannot. And I'm not mocking people that feel like that, but I'm just telling you that you can change your story. You can create a life for yourself. And when you create that fulfilled life, God will make it to become real, and God will make it to become happen. That is the part of faith that we did in the whole of the month of March. I pray that the Lord God of heaven will help you to have the wisdom and the understanding to interpret what we are sharing today. God bless you. So I hope to see you in the next video. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to like, because other people need to hear this. Do not forget to share even to young people. Do not forget even to subscribe to the channel. God bless you guys. So see you guys in the next video. This is number 11, and we are going to be going to number 12 in the next video. God bless you guys.